Welcome back to another video on overcoming retroactive jealousy and jealousy in relationships. My name is Matt, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about labeling your days as good or bad. And this video might not be for everybody, but I still recommend you watching it because I think you can maybe take away a broader idea of labeling good and bad. And this comes all the way back to like Buddhist practices and things like that, meditative practices of labeling and judging things and how it actually works against us instead of for us, even though our brains are kind of wired in an opposite way. Again, before we get started, if there is anything in this video that resonates with you at all or helps you out, I do ask that you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and even leave a comment below. Whatever you're feeling, whatever kind of helps you out, whatever makes sense of the situation, or any questions you might have, follow-up questions. I'll be sure to answer them. I try to do it within 24 hours. Sometimes it takes me a little bit more, but I'd love to interact with you, chat with you, answer any questions you might have about your retroactive jealousy situation. So let's get started. Here's the thing, and in the last video we talked about like the relapse of having good days, a bunch of good days in a row, and then a bad day, and so on and so forth. And here's the problem when you start labeling days as good and bad. It's the problem when you start thinking, my day can only be good if I don't get these triggers. My day can only be good if I don't feel anxiety for more than an hour, or whatever the case is. And any other days where that doesn't take place, or where you do get triggered or things like that, or maybe your nervous system is kind of spiked up when you wake up and you just kind of have a general like a sucky day, I guess you could say, with your emotions, labeling that as then bad day and trying to avoid days like that and only trying to have good days and things like in this situation, you're almost wiring yourself to fail, because it's not necessarily that you put this process in place of overcoming retroactive jealousy and your days get easier and easier and easier and easier, and then it's over. It's kind of a roller coaster ride, guys. It really is. I wish it was as simple as here's the steps and boom, it's easier. And I'll say for some people it is. For some people they've put in the steps and for whatever reason, like, it's gotten easier, but 99% of the time it's not. It's a rocky roller coaster. So if you start comparing, yesterday I was only triggered 8 times. I only had 8, big anxious response, big, compulsions, whatever it is. But today I had 10, so I must be getting worse instead of getting better. I've had 5 really good days in a row where I felt great, but now the 6th day I feel terrible, and tomorrow I'm probably going to feel worse now. Again, your mind is labeling these things, right? It's only wanting the good. It's trying to avoid the bad. It's trying to get rid of the bad. But the more you try to avoid and get rid of something, the more it's going to kind of start taking over. Right? When you run for something, that's why I talk about retroactive jealousy. Allow the thoughts to come in. Don't necessarily fight them. Allow the thoughts to come in, but don't explore them. Because when you allow things to just happen and you act despite of them, they will not control your life. It will not take over. So from this point forward, instead of saying this is a good day, this was a bad day, I'm getting worse, I'm getting better, whatever the case is, just say to yourself, you know what, every day is a good day. Regardless of how I feel, regardless of how much anxiety I felt, regardless of how many mental movies I played over and over, today is a good day. Every day is a good day. Start setting your intention the night before that, hey, tomorrow when I wake up, I am going to have a great day. I am going to conquer the day. If I get some anxious responses, if my RJ flares up, I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm not going to let it control the spirit of my day. I'm going to continue doing what I want to do regardless of how I feel about it. That is my intention. And so when you set that intention that every single day is going to be good, even if you might feel really excited, exhilarated, and energetic one day, and the next day you feel tired and depressed. Regardless, if you just say all days are good days and stop putting labels on this is bad here, da 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 da, this is when you start overcoming all things that are holding you down, more than just retroactive jealousy, other anxieties and things like that. When you set that intention of, here's my day, maybe I don't feel great, but by the end of it, I'm going to feel satisfied with what I did. Maybe I don't feel 100%. Maybe I feel like I can easily trigger today, but I'm still going to do my best to stay on my path and do what I know is best for me and my condition with retroactive jealousy. And when you finally overcome retroactive jealousy in the end, you're going to be so glad that you did not let it take over, that you stuck to your guns, and that you said every day is good. Every day I'm going to make the most of it. And I'm going to stop labeling things or keeping track of good days versus bad days and this and that. No more keeping track from this point forward. Set the intention that every day is going to be good, and just do what you're inspired to do in every single day. And if you can do that, and if you can allow retroactive jealousy to kind of come in and act despite of it, it's going to disappear. It's going to dissipate. There's nothing keeping it alive when you're just allowing it to come in, when you're not afraid of it anymore, when you're not fighting with it anymore, when you just submit to it and just let go. That's when it starts to go away. And that was the big eye-opener for me when I got to the point of, I was just tired of having retroactive jealousy. I was tired of feeling like this, right? But I knew what I want to do. Like I knew I was engaged at that point. Like I loved my wife. Like I knew I wanted to be with her. I knew I wanted to continue this relationship. So I just told myself from that point forward, I'm going to love my wife, do what I want to do, despite of you, retroactive jealousy. So I remember, like, I'd go to work and I wouldn't feel great. I'd be a little anxious, but I'd do what I normally do. The thoughts would come in, I wouldn't explore them, and I just do what I normally do, and just every single day. And I just gave myself this thought of, maybe I'm going to feel like this for the rest of my life. I knew I wasn't. I knew that's not the case, but I just told myself, even if I feel like this for the rest of my life, that's okay, because this is the life I want to live. And at that point, when I stopped labeling days as good and bad, and I just took my days and by the throat and, squeezed every little drip and ounce out of the day as I could, once I did that, RJ, gone, disappeared. So I hope that resonated with you. I know it was a little bit all over the place, and I apologize if it was, but I think that's important to understand that, stop keeping track of how good am I doing, how bad am I. Just understand that every day is a good day. Every day is a new opportunity for you to overcome retroactive jealousy, to become your greatest self, to do whatever you want to do, despite of how you feel, and to live the life that you really always dreamed of living. So take every day and squeeze the life out of it, Do the best that you actually can. Lay down in bed at the end of the day and just feel satisfied with what you did. Guys, again, I appreciate you watching. If you've been enjoying this videos, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment for me below. Again, I'll respond to all the comments I possibly can, get back to you guys. I love chatting it up and helping you guys out every chance I get. I'm going to still continue to try to post one video a day to help retroactive jealousy sufferers, general jealousy sufferers, whatever the case is, to continue to help you guys out. Again, all links are below in the description for the course, the free Facebook group, and the meditation. That's there as well. Other than that, I'm going to have you guys have a good rest of your day. Take advantage of today. Do what you want to do what you're inspired to do, and kick some butt out there. See you in the next video.